Between 1912 and 1918, the city of Boston was world champions of baseball. The Braves once, Red Sox 4 times. But between 1918 and now 1941, 23 years have gone by and there have been no Red Sox world championships. They have taken great steps to remedy this by putting future Hall of Famers at first base, Jimmy Fox, second base, Bobby Doerr, shortstop, player manager Joe Cronin, left field, Ted Williams, and in the pitching staff, Lefty Grove. Today, the Philadelphia Athletics stand between them and continuing on in the 1941 American League double elimination tournament. Welcome everybody, this is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you Game 9 of the American League Double Elimination 1941 Tournament. Philadelphia Athletics go to Fenway Park in Boston to take on the Boston Red Sox. This is an elimination game, as both teams are 1-1. Here's your starting lineups for the Philadelphia A's. Leading off and playing third base is Al Rubeling. Brancato is at shortstop, Siebert's at first base, Chapman in right field, Moses in center field, Johnson in left field, Hayes at catcher, McCoy the second baseman, and Beckman the pitcher. He is a grade D or Z pitcher. For the Boston Red Sox, DiMaggio leads off and is playing center field, Finney right field, Williams in left field, Fox at first base, Doerr at third base, Cronin the shortstop, Jim Tabor is at third base, and Pitlick is the catcher. Newsom is the pitcher. And Newsom is a grade C, Z pitcher. All right, we're ready to begin. Here's the first roll of today's game. 33 is a base hit for Al Rubeling. And the A's are going to hope that they can start with where they left off in their last game, where they scored 12 runs. Al Brancato. Rubeling is not a threat to steal. Here's Brancato. Here's Al Brancato, the shortstop for the A's, coming off a tough defensive season in 1940 where he committed 61 errors at shortstop, a major league record. Here's the pitch to Brancato. 21 is a 1-6-3 double play. We're using the Merino boards, but we're using them as basic. Here's a look at the Merino boards. D pitcher will be 3 grade, C is 8, B is 13, A is 18, AC is 23, and AB is 28. It's just easier, smoother for me to play that way. I like the Merino boards and using the Master Steels, and also use it for, you can use it for base advance this way on sacrifice flies. So that's Brancato's the first out of the second inning. So, and actually, Rubeling's the first out, Brancato's the second because of the double play. There's 2 outs, and now Dick Siebert, the first baseman, comes out. 46 is a ground ball back to the pitcher. 1-3, or Y, he does not have the Y. So that's a 1-3. And we go to the bottom of the first, no score. Okay, William Beckman is a grade D RZ pitcher, is on the mound for the Philadelphia A's, and Dominic DiMaggio steps in for the Red Sox. 46 is a swing and a miss for strike 3, 1 away. Lou Finney. 45 is going to be a base on balls. He is Not much of a base stealer. Ted Williams will step in. 21 is a 12. That's going to be a 1-6-3 double play. So we go to the top of the second. It is 0-0. Sam Chapman leads off for the Athletics. 56 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. First strikeout recorded by Newsom. Wally Moses. 53 is a 16. Fielding column 3 for the Athletics. Red Sox are fielding column 2. That tests Dominic DiMaggio. He is a fielding column 1, and that's a fly out to center field. 2 outs. Bob Johnson. 64 is a 40. Foul ball. 54 is a fly out to right field. Go to the bottom of the second, no score. Jimmy Fox will lead off the bottom of the second inning for the Red Sox, and I think the defining stat with him, after Babe Ruth hit 60 home runs, Fox had a year where he hit 58 for the Philadelphia A's and Baker Bowl. And in 1927, when Ruth hit 60, there was no screen over his short right field in Baker Bowl. Now, that was not Ruth's home park. It was Fox's home park. The year that he hit 58, they had just erected a screen to make it home runs more difficult in Baker Bowl, Philadelphia. He hit that screen 12 times. So if he did that, if he hit his 58 home runs in 27, plus the 12 he hit on the screen, he would have had 70 home runs. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Fox from Beckman. 52 is a ground ball to third base, and he has the first out of the second inning. Bobby Doerr. 55 is going to be a base hit. Here's the player manager for the Boston Red Sox, Joe Cronin. 45 is going to be a 2 balls and no strikes. He has a Z modifier. 1-3 is going to be a walk. Here is Jim Tabor. Tabor is 2 for 6 with a home run and a double in the tournament, and he leads the Red Sox with 4 RBIs in this tournament. 33 is a 6. That is a bases clearing double. 2 RBIs. That gives him 6 runs batted in. And it is 2-0 Red Sox. Brings up the 8th place hitter, Frank Pitlock. Beckman is going to intentionally walk Frank Pitlock. Set up a double play and also bring the pitcher to the batter's box. 51 is a 9. That's going to be a single, and it's going to load the bases. So this is the second day in a row we've seen teams walk the 8th batter, and then the pitcher comes up and gets a base hit. So you've got Newsom at first, Pitlock at second, and Jim Tabor at third. Only 1 out. Here is Dominic DiMaggio. It's a big moment in this game. It can get out of hand early on the A's. 64 is a 2 balls count now. He has a Z modifier. His back is against the wall. Here's the pitch. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll. 45 is a 6. That's going to be a it's a triple, but a second column it's 4, so it's going to be a double, and the runners advance 2 bases. That sends a score to Boston 4, Philadelphia nothing, still only 1 out, timeout. Philadelphia A's will go to their bullpen, and they will bring in Fred Caligiuri, grade C pitcher, R is Z modifier. Lou Finney is the batter. Infield is playing in. 62 is a 32. That's going to be a fly ball. I have to roll to see how deep it is. It's a 5, so that is going to be 42 depth. Sam Chapman is the right fielder. He's got a 34 arm. That's 76. Okay, erase that. We had the speed of the runner, which is Newsom, the pitcher, is 8 to 42. That's 50. And then subtract the 34 arm of Chapman. That's 16. His chances are not very good to tag up and score, so he will stay at third. All right, here is Ted Williams, and Red Sox will have batted around in this inning. Here's the pitch to Williams, 63, is a strikeout. So we go to the top of the third. It's Red Sox 4, the A's nothing. All right, Frankie Hayes will lead off for the A's. He's been their hottest hitter and one of the tournament's hottest hitters. He's 5 for 8, the double and 4 RBIs. Here's the pitch from Dick Newsom. 16 is a ground out to the Boston shortstop. It's Joe Cronin who throws over to first, 1 away. Benny McCoy. 25 is a 9 against a C pitcher. That's going to be a pop out to the shortstop, Joe Cronin. 2 outs. There is the pitcher, Caligiuri. 1-6 is a ground out to Joe Cronin. Very busy shortstop in the top of the third. Score is Boston 4, Philadelphia 0 as we go to the bottom of the third. All right, Caligiuri will have Jimmy Fox, Bobby Doran, and Joe Cronin to pitch to here in the bottom of the third. 35 is a 37. That's going to be a strike. 53 is a 20. That will test the second baseman. That is McCoy, and that will be an error on McCoy. Bobby Doran. .63 is a fly ball to center field, 1 away. Joe Cronin. .52 is a 27. That's going to be a ground out to the third baseman, and Fox will go to second. So 5-3. Now there's 2 outs, and Jim Tabor comes to bat, who is now 3 for 7 with 6 RBIs. Pitch to Tabor. 16 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop. 6-3. We go to the fourth. 4-0 Boston. It's top of the order for the A's. Al Rubeline is in for the injured Pete Suter, who was injured in the previous game. He's out for 4 games. Here's the pitch to Rubeline from Newsom in the top of the fourth. 26 is a ground out to the third baseman, 5-3. Al Brancato. 65 is a foul out to the catcher, 2 away. And now Dick Siebert. 53 is a 19. That's going to test the third baseman. And it is an error on Jim Tabor. Sam Chapman. Roll was 23. That's a 26. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman, who goes the short way to the shortstop, 4-6. For the final out of the fourth inning, top of the fourth, we go to the bottom of the fourth. Red Sox 4, the A's 0. Catcher Frankie Pitluck leads off for the Red Sox. He's 2 for 7 in the tournament. 13 is a base on balls for Pitluck. Second time he's been walked in this game. Dick Newsom will swing away. 1-6 is a 28. That's going to be a ground out to the shortstop Joe Cronin, and that is 6-3. Runner goes to second. Ground out to the shortstop Al Brancato, excuse me. Dominic DiMaggio. .32 is the roll, and the play results 26. Ground out to second base, 4-3. Runner goes to third. Now there's 2 outs for Lou Finney. Ted Williams on deck. Okay, 1-2 is a 25. That's a line drive to the pitcher. 3 outs. We go to the top of the fifth. It is Boston 4, Philadelphia 0. Okay, Dick Newsom returns to the mound, completes his warm-up tosses, and Wally Moses steps in the box for the Philadelphia A's. 44 is a base hit for Wally Moses to lead off the fifth for Philadelphia. Okay, Newsom's hold rating is 0, and Pitluck's throw rating, just above that, is +3. So we would, if he tries to steal, Moses becomes a E17 stealer. Okay, which means he would be safe 11 through 35. And the E means that it has to be 2 outs or within a run if it's before the 6th inning. So he's not planning to steal. Maybe we'll hit and run. 22 home runs with Johnson. I don't think we'll hit and run. So here we go. Here's the pitch to Bob Johnson. 62 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. One away. Here is Frankie Hayes, the catcher. 25 is a 8 against the C. That's going to be a single for Frankie Hayes. Runners will advance 1 base. And the A's have first and second with 1 down. And Frankie Hayes is hitting .600. He's 6 for 10 in the tournament. Benny McCoy. .52 is a 27. That is going to be a 5-4-3 double play. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still 4-0 Boston. All right, Ted Williams leads off for Boston. 61, that's going to be a 9 against a C. Pop out to the shortstop. 1 away. And Jimmy Fox. 44 is a base hit for Jimmy Fox. Second baseman, Bobby Dorr. 42 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And now Joe Cronin, the player manager. 42 is a 2 balls and no strikes. And 26 is a ground out to the shortstop. Okay, we go to the 6th. 4-0 Boston. The Red Sox lead 4-0. They scored all 4 runs in the second inning, and then Caligari has come in and restored order for the A's. So he will stay in and hit for himself and keep pitching. Here's the pitch to Caligari. 1-6 is a ground out to Joe Cronin at shortstop. 1 away. Al Rubling. 64 is a strikeout. And now Al Brancato. 62 is a fly out to right field. Go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox up by 4. We're at the bottom of the Boston order. Tabor, Pitlock, and the pitcher. Here's the pitch to Tabor. 42 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Bob Johnson. Frankie Pitlock, the catcher. 55 is going to be a single for the catcher Pitlock. He's been on base all 3 times, 2 walks, and now a base hit. He is a fast runner for a catcher. Brings the bat, Dick Newsom. He'll swing away. 1-3 is a 23. All right, the runner Pitlock gets picked off. He argues the call and is going to be ejected by the umpire. The Red Sox new catcher will be Johnny Peacock, who is a +1 thrower and pretty good hitter. All right, the next pitch to Dick Newsom is a 46. That's going to be a strikeout. So 3 outs. We go to the 7th, 4-0 Red Sox. All right, Dick Siebert will lead off for the Boston Red Sox. He was an American League All-Star in 1946. When he retired, he became a longtime baseball coach at the University of Minnesota and was very successful and is in the College Baseball Hall of Fame. Here's the pitch to Dick Siebert by Dick Newsom. That's a hit column roll. 23 is a double for Dick Siebert. Sam Chapman. The pitch to Chapman. 56 is a strikeout. 1 away. That brings us Wally Moses into the box. And he is 4-for-9 in the series. Moses. 23 is going to be a ground ball to the pitcher. No other 3-1. That's a ground ball to the first baseman. 2 outs. Runner advances to third. Bob Johnson comes to bat. A's need to get this run in, at least start the chip away. 55 is an 8 against a grade C pitcher, and I believe that's going to be a hit. Yep, that's a single. And the A's get 1 on the board. It's now 4-1 Boston with 2 outs. Bob Johnson's at first. He's at F24 steal. We know to take off +1 now catcher, and 0 moved to first. So he has a F23 in stealing. And so the letter, he's okay to go. That would be a 11 through 45. He'd be safe. There goes Bob Johnson. 56, he's thrown out by Peacock, the catcher. 2 to 4. The A's get 1 in the 7th, and it's now bottom of the 7th. Boston 4, Philadelphia 1. Okay, top of the Red Sox order, Dominic DiMaggio steps in. He's 1 for 3 with a double and 2 RBIs. Today, 34 is the roll. That's a fly ball to center field. 1 away. Lou Finney. 51 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be an out. Pop to shortstop. 2 down. And now Ted Williams. Williams is 0 for 3 and 3 for 10 on the tournament. 33 is going to be a double for 10 Williams. I believe that's his first exhibition or extra base hit in the tournament. Jimmy Fox. 43 is a ground ball to the first baseman, 3-1. We go to the 8th inning. It is Boston 4, Philadelphia 1. All right, Frank Hayes leads off for the Philadelphia A's, 6 times an All-Star for the Philadelphia A's. 31 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be an out. 34 is pop out the shortstop. One away. Second baseman, Benny McCoy. 45 is a walk. Pitch hitter for the Philadelphia A's will be D. Miles. He'll be batting for the pitcher, Caligieri, who pitched very well in relief, but now will yield to a pinch batter here in the 8th inning. D. Miles, 1-3 is a 40 with a runner on first. Let's see. That is a ball. 33 is a 7 against the C. That's going to be a single, and the runner will go to third. That'll bring a tying run to the plate. Potential tying run, and Al Rubling. Here's the pitch to Rubling. Infield is back. 1-2 is a 25. That is going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Inning double play. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Boston 4, Philadelphia 1. New pitcher for the Philadelphia A's is Richard Dick Fowler. He is a grade C-Z pitcher. Bobby Doerr leads off for Boston in the last of the 8th inning. Red Sox up by 3 runs. 1-1 roll is going to be a double for Bobby Doerr. Joe Cronin. He will roll a hit column. 44 is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here for a home run. And the Red Sox now go up by 5, 6-1. Joe Cronin hit 16 home runs in 1941. Jim Taylor, the third baseman, 43, is a ground out to the pitcher. First out. Johnny Peacock, who had to come into the game after Pitlock was picked off and ejected for arguing. 33, that's a hit column roll. 65 is going to be a single for Peacock. Average speed. Pitcher Dick Newsom. He'll swing away. 46 is a strikeout. 2 down. And top of the order to Dominic DiMaggio. 1 for 4 at the double, 2 RBIs. 46 is going to be a strikeout. We go to the 9th, 6-1 Boston. All right, pitcher Dick Newsom is still 2 batters away from his point of fatigue. So he's good to go here in the 9th inning. Al Brancato is the leadoff hitter for the A's for the 9th, number 2 in the order. All right, 6-5 is going to be a foul out to the catcher for the first out in the 9th inning. Dick Siebert, who doubled and scored the only Philadelphia run. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. And now Sam Chapman's the A's last chance. 56 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. Dick Newsom finishes off this game strong with 2 strikeouts. And the final score is the Boston Red Sox 6, Philadelphia Athletics 1. Well, I think the Athletics were very entertaining in this tournament. They lost their first game to the New York Yankees 4-1, but they came back and beat the Detroit Tigers in game 2, 12-6. Today, the Red Sox were too much, For the Athletics, the A's scored 1 run on 5 hits. They committed 1 error. Boston scored 6 runs on 8 hits, and they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher was Dick Newsom. He was 9 innings, gave up 1 earned run. Losing pitcher was Beckman, 1 1/3 innings, 4 earned runs allowed. Home runs in the game allowed by, there's 1 home run. Joe Cronin hit that 2-run homer in the 8th inning. Star of the game was Bobby Doerr, the Boston's second baseman. He was 2 for 4, scored 2 runs, singled and doubled. He's now 3 for 11 in the series with a single, double, and triple. So the Red Sox move forward in the tournament. They will play the winner of Game 10. That is Cleveland at Washington. That's an elimination game. Our next game goes back to the National League, and that will be the New York Giants, who are 1-1, at the St. Louis Cardinals, who are 1-1, and that's a loser-go-home game. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, and God bless.